Okay, maybe I'm an absolute noob for not realizing this earlier, but I was able to boost up my offense, defense, and overall by 1 full point by making this simple change. Now, Salsa family, and welcome back to another Madden 23 video on the channel. In this one, we're going to be going over one simple tip which you guys should be following to boost up your team. And fellas, y'all know the deal. Scroll down, drop a like for pack luck. And really quickly, before I showcase this in the video, on the screen right here are my boosted odds picks for today's games. As you guys can see, we're utilizing the Travis Kelce odds boost to hopefully turn 20 bucks into $200 by simply getting 3 picks correct. Now, if Travis Kelce, Jalen Hurts, and Devontae Smith all have pretty good games, I'm going to be winning some big time money. And again, if you're wondering, Swift, what site are you making these picks on? It looks pretty dope. It's called Underdog Fantasy. And if you guys want to check it out, you can make picks on the NFL games for today or tomorrow. And of course, while you're signing up, fellas, use code Swift and don't miss out on the fun. I will leave the link to Underdog in the description, or if you just want to download it on the App Store, search for Underdog Fantasy and then use my code as you're signing up. But without further ado, maybe I'm an absolute scrub for not realizing this, but I'm assuming there's a lot of people watching this video that also didn't realize this either. And what I essentially hadn't been doing is I didn't put my Rob Gronkowski card in my lineup. What I was kind of thinking is I was like, Rob Gronkowski, he's a 91. What's the point of even using him for the time being? And fellas, as you can see, I just removed this card from my lineup, and when we back out and take a look at my overall, even my offense and my defense overall, you guys will see they are down to a 94. So by putting this Rob Gronkowski card in my lineup, I boosted my overall a full point. And you might be wondering, Swift, why does using this card boost your overall? Well, the reason being is because this card is going to give your entire team some specific boost. So as you guys can see, we put him in the lineup and now our team is a 95. And the reason why is because of this Gronk hype man motivator chemistry. Now this Gronk card is going to give your entire team +1 tackling, jumping, pass block power, run block power, pass block finesse, and run block finesse, as well as +1 throw under pressure. So your offensive line is getting a full boost. Your quarterback's getting a boost. Even some players on your defense, like for me personally, DeMarcus Ware, CJ Mosley, Bruce Irvin, they all got a +1 boost. And I don't know why, but for most of the time that I've had this Rob Gronkowski card on my team, I hadn't put him in as a backup because I didn't think there was really any need to. But fellas, as you guys can see, on every single overall other than the 85, once you get the card from an 85 to an 88, then he gets this little motivator chemistry. As you guys can see, there's kind of like that megaphone icon that shows on the 88, the 91, the 94, and of course the 98. It doesn't show on the 85, so you got to get it past that to get that little megaphone, and then it's going to show up right here as well. As you can see, you can't take it off, you can't put it on, it's just automatically locked on this card. So if you have Rob Gronkowski and you've got him at an 88 overall or higher, put him in your lineup, man. Because for me personally, I don't know why I wasn't using him. I guess I was like, I've already got Donald Parham, I've already got Taysom Hill, why do I need to put in this card as like my tight end number 3? And if I made that mistake, I'm assuming a lot of people did as well, but this card will boost your entire team by +1 overall. My offense, my defense, and my overall all went up by 1. As you can see, they were all 94s, and now they're all 95s. So in my opinion, this is something that you don't want to miss out on. It just takes you 1 second. Like, it's going to be really quick to put that card in your lineup. Now, next up, let's talk about a couple other little pieces of news in this game. The first one being Quadzilla, aka the Quadfather, aka AJ Dillon, has kind of been nerfed. He hasn't really been nerfed a ton, but essentially what they changed is they changed the AP of his X Factor. Now it's 2 AP instead of 1. Man, I still think it's worth it. They also changed Persistent, which I was using before, to 1 AP. It was 0. If you guys want to use this card and you run with him a lot, I would say it's worth it for 1 AP. For me personally, though, I do still prefer throwing the football, so I'm not going to use Persistent on the card, but fellas, AJ Dillon, in my opinion, is still worth it. That's not a big enough nerf. Like 2 AP for the best ability / X Factor in this game, I think everyone would pay that. I think people would even pay up to like 5 or 6 AP. Now, if they made it like 7, 8, I don't think people are paying that price because it's more important to have a good quarterback than a good running back. But as long as the AP is under like 5, I would say people are still going to be using this right here. And me personally, I'm still using him in my lineup as well. And I do think that he is worth it for 2 AP. If you didn't know, this card is just ridiculous, bro. Like straight up ridiculous. Want to open up packs with better odds than EA Sports gives you? Well, check out mudpacks.com to open up packs, win coins, and withdraw them directly to your account. And of course, use code SWIFT as you're checking out the site for 15% off. Now, next up, I also want to make one team upgrade right here because I heard this Christian Kirk card is absolutely ridiculously good. I don't know why, but I've heard that this 96 is insane, and reason being is because I believe you can put Slotomatic on this card. Now, the 96 right now is actually selling for a hefty price. The 96 is is selling for like 319k. It's because people know this card is so good. There are not many of him up on the auction block, but what I've heard is this is one of the best receivers in the game. What you guys are going to want to do is put Slot-O-Matic on this card, and I believe what that basically does is it like guarantees that you're winning whatever route the player's on. Like, it's ridiculous. As long as the route, I believe, is like 10 yards or less, you're guaranteed to get open against man coverage, which is awesome, man. Like, people run man a lot in this game, but using that ability is going to be like, no, it doesn't matter if you're running man, I'm still going to get open. So honestly, I would suggest this Christian Kirk card. He's honestly pretty good. Also, Fred Belentnikov, I don't even know if that's how you say his name, but Freddie B right here is another free player that I got from the field pass, and man, that card's got good stats as well. He's 6'1", 95 speed. The card's not bad either, so just a couple little tips right there when it comes to players for your squad. Now, next up, let's also answer some FAQ questions. A lot of people have been asking me, Swift, when's Team of the Year going to be coming in this game? Of course, I don't have a concrete answer because I don't work at EA Sports. I don't know like exactly when it's coming out, but from what I've heard, fellas, I believe Team of the Year is either going to be this coming Thursday or next Thursday. And if I had to make a prediction, I would say it's this coming Thursday. Like, realistically, I don't think they're going to wait all the way until February to release this promo. That'd be really, really close to the Super Bowl. I feel like that's probably not going to happen. So if I had to make a prediction, I would say Team of the Year probably coming out this Thursday. It might not, though. It could be the Thursday after that. And the only reason why I think it could be the Thursday after that is because last year what they did is there was like a Team of the Year voting, which was actually pretty cool, where the Madden community kind of got to decide what players were getting upgrades and all that good stuff. So if they do something like that this year, well, it's going to take a little bit of time to like collect those votes and stuff like that. So we'll see what EA does with that. Again, I would expect Team of the Year to be coming out fairly soon in this game. And fellas, before we go, let me know how you guys think these games are going to be going today. We got Jags and Chiefs, we got Eagles and Giants, we also got Bills and Bengals tomorrow, and then Cowboys and Niners. Out of the two games today, the teams that I'm probably going to be rooting for, I'm probably going to be going for the Chiefs because honestly, I'm just a big Patrick Mahomes guy. Really love him. Also do like Travis Etienne, but we'll probably be rooting for the Chiefs right there. And then for the second game, that's tough, man. Those are probably my two favorite teams left in the playoffs, the Giants and the Eagles. We got ties with the Eagles with my boy CJ Gardner-Johnson. I'm a big Jalen Hurts guy, but they did take our draft pick, and I do like the Giants as well. Honestly, not so sure who I'm going to root for in that one. Probably the Eagles, but honestly, I'll be happy to see either team win, and whichever team wins, I hope that team goes to the Super Bowl. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. If you guys have enjoyed today's video, be sure to scroll down and drop a fat like on this one. I would appreciate it, and until next time, have a wonderful day, and I'm out. Peace.